time to prepare for the US and Italy match. But I'm sure we'll be back very, very soon. I don't know if we're going to go for a pause or instantly
There we are.
start off. Yes, we are here. Instantly switching to the next match here between USA and Italy. Italy coming back after a brilliant upset onto Brazil earlier on last weekend. Now they've got to go against the unstoppable freight train of the USA.
Yeah.
For reference, let me make this a reference, all right? Let me make this a reference, okay? So listen.
Yes.
So Italy upset Brazil, okay? Ukraine beat Brazil.
Yep.
The round before, USA beat Ukraine 6-0. So it's
rock, paper, scissors logic.
Yeah, kind of rock, paper, scissors logic here. USA have shown incredible comfort in the last round, completely obliterating Ukraine, which ended up upsetting Brazil. So you kind of have to think about it here. My rock, paper, scissors logic isn't too flawed, but we're already instantly going into the first map of Double Time 4, picked by Italy.
No, I was going to say this has to be an Italy pick because this is precisely the skill set that they want to be playing. This is exactly the kind of map that they ought to be looking good on. Unfortunately, 2 breaks here early on to the 2 combos of the US. Trail Mix, though, also trades it out. So, yeah, and then the Hexagon comes in, and Italy has lost their 1FC, unfortunately.
It is just Fire Rage for the United States to be holding on here.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing here is that, I mean, this is just a very different team to be facing for Italy. It's a very big ask to do anything against a team as well-rounded as the US. But Fire Rage actually breaks, gives them a way back into this. I think they have a slight combo advantage even now. Gonna need to hold this though. Yeah, through the Hexagon. There we go, actually.
Oh, damn an Arch! They're holding on to that big Hexagon pattern. They've got massive opportunity to come back now.
No.
Arch is the drop. It is your Shadow Murico though. Boshiman and Tremix are kind of countering him combined though. He's gonna have to hope that one of these players break here very, very soon on this linear section. And it is going to be Boshi. Do Italy have enough map? I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, he breaks as well. Yeah.
Dem is the
if
drop.
Trail Mix also broke and Dem didn't, I think could have been something in there. But unfortunately, this will be going the way of not Italy, the US. As I mean, honestly, this was winnable. This was absolutely doable.
Very
for Italy.
winnable. Yeah.
That's but what might perhaps demotivate and kind of put a damper on that is that this might just be the single strongest pick for Italy in the entire pool. I don't know that any other map will have them be nearly as competitive, but we'll see. It's I certainly think this is a very core, very capable core trio of Italy. I assume the US will abuse tapping because that's, I mean, that's what happens to Italy, unfortunately. It's it's how Turkey, Italy in OWC went to TB. So
Italy does not have an outlying tapping roster here, so USA definitely have a choice here. You can already see it in their bans here. Italy getting rid of
DT2 is open though. DT2 is open.
Yeah.
I wasn't really expecting that. I guess DT1 and Fremont 1 must just be that bad for them. Fremont 1 is definitely worse for Italy. So
I think the mindset Italy are going for here is that Double Time 2 isn't too stamina intensive, and because this is relatively early stage of the tournament, maybe they can squeeze out a potential win on this. Double Time 1 though, way too mechanics heavy for them to kind of outshine on the United States. The United States have plenty of strong players like Lugia, Caden, and whoever they want to fill for their third. Practically everyone, maybe except for Boshi and Trailmix, more than capable of taking this. Probably Fiery filling up for the third spot. So you really don't want to go for that Double Time 1. Also very high burst. So Double Time 2 is probably more valid. Fremont 1 way too stamina heavy for Italy to take advantage of.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I think DT2 is like Italy can combo it. I think that's the idea, because I can see that happening.
United
I mean, I
States.
already know Arj can do it at least at minimum. So
Yeah, I can see it. I think Italy's other options are probably the hard rocks. They could go for a hard rock 1 or a hard rock 3 maybe. They do have a really strong precision trio and hard rock trio in general. I think aim and hard rock is kind of the main strength here for Italy. They really don't have any notable tapping
I just think aim control is like the main thing. They really want aim control, but there just isn't all that much of it to kind of dip into. So I don't know, hidden 2 for the US here. They're not going to be abusing tapping as of yet, at least.
But they are going to be abusing. They are going to be abusing their next strongest thing, which is probably hard rock and tack.
They're
I'm almost certain that we're going to see Fiery and Boshi play this. I don't know if Tromos is sticking around or not, but I think he's more than capable of playing this map. Fiery and Boshi for sure have to be playing this. For Italy, you already see Dem, Arj, and Kurochi. For those who are unfamiliar with the Italy names here, Shadow Monaco is known as Dem27, a star player for the Italy roster, both in OWC and in 3WC, and Arj as well, also notable in the Italian tournament scene.
Yeah, oh my god, here. So name change.
Oh my god is Arj.
He is San Marinese, technically, or at least that's his flag on his profile, but allowed to play for Italy here, so he finally gets to play in a World Cup.
Just you wait until you see Indonesia's roster.
No, I'm well aware.
I am not casting that match.
Yeah, I considered casting the Thursday match on them, but it was funny because I was thinking, like, preparing for the match, I'm probably going to spend more time just learning their name changes than anything else. Okay, actually, some early misses here. A whole reset for the US, actually.
Yeah, this is actually a massive triple reset for the United States here. It's just Arj for trading it. It is Dem and Kurochi holding on to the FC, but it's very early stages. This map is relatively short. Dem does drop, but it still is Kurochi with the leading FC, though. However, the USA's recovery combo really is keeping Kurochi at bay here, away from arm's reach. Italy are just barely holding on the league, but it's not going to be long until they come back now. It's now closing in as we're getting into the slow section, going to the second half of the map. USA recovering beautifully despite those early misses. Arj also recovering up to about 200 combo. There is still time for Italy to extend their lead just a little bit. You can see now it's kind of evening out now that Arj and Dem have got the recovery. But I think any breaks from Italy is going to really heavily decide this. The flip does come through for the United States, but still very, very even here. Going into the next PI. This is a really tough section here. This is where your tech can really get tested and your cuts can really punish you.
Kurochi can do it, though. If they just get one break from the US. Just one, and Kurochi can probably do it.
Fiery! And trolling!
Two even!
Okay,
come on.
Do Italy have enough time? There's about 70,000 score left, and it's just a slow section. I think
Italy, let's go.
A little bit more of a hard section. I think they've come back now. Kurochi and Arj holding strong in that tough section here. Double miss from the US. Punishment big time. Boshiman, the only one holding. And just towards the very end of this ending section, the final notes.
Hell yeah.
A blessing for Italy. They will take a breakpoint off the United States, make that previous breakpoint practically meaningless, evening out the scoreline 1-1.
Let's go. Everyone predicting a sweep for the US just got owned hard. It's...
Rip like half the viewers' pick'ems.
Yes, exactly. Get owned.
Absolutely demolished by pure Kurochi diff.
Kurochi, what a champion. Just doing it all. Looked so comfortable as well. It felt like it was never in doubt. There was never any like close to miss or anything. It's just great stuff for Italy. A break point. Looking to consolidate that with the next pick. I'm not sure what the hell you go for, but I guess Fremont 2. Fremont 2 is the right skill set. I just think it's a bit easy, so it's kind of scary in that sense. But I mean, matchup being what it is, you just go for. You know, what you gotta do. Like,
Italy's got quite a lot of options here, to be honest. Fremont 2 is more than valid for sure. They do have a really strong kind of
I'm thinking just hone in on like the alt aim control, because I think that's really where they shine.
Yeah.
And tech as well. I think is something
tech is
feasible.
dangerous. I don't know if
No
you want
mod
to go
one.
tech
Okay.
into Boshi
Okay.
Fiery,
This
but
is.
you do have no mod 1.
I didn't know if they were gonna be ballsy enough to just go for this, but I don't know. Yeah, they can do this. They are some aim players. They're pretty good at this.
It's safe to say that Kurochi and Dem is definitely going to be in for this. We
Look,
could see
have,
Ryuzaki in here, but
they
we're
might
not.
technically have 4 players. They have 3 players. It's in terms of like, I don't know. It's the core. No disrespect. It's just these 3 players are so good that I mean, it says it all really. That Italy even qualified with a 4-man roster. Or is it a 5-man? No, it is a 5-man roster actually. Yeah. GG. Sorry, I was forgetting about GG. But it's like these 3 players, without question, are the main reason why they qualify. They do not qualify missing even a single one of these players. So
yeah, we've hardly seen any appearances here from GG and Ryuzaki. I believe Ryuzaki did play 1 or 2 maps in the Brazil match, but that was it. This no mod 1, we're seeing this banger once again, nautzz. 3 minutes 38 seconds long, TS5 AR 9.5. Once again, a little bit of a weirder one, but you do still see a lot of frightening spacing jumps here.
I don't know what to think about how this no mod 1, like, is it good for Italy that it's CS5 and a bit wonkier? Maybe, maybe not, because I feel like, you know, Trail Mix Boshi, man, they like their maps a bit creepier. They like their maps like a bit weirder, so
yeah.
I don't know. It's seems like something they ought to be good on as well. Some misses early on here. Fiery Rage, Trail Mix, Arj, Kurochi. Only 2 FCs on the board. Dem and
Another
Boshi.
miss from Arj. Really struggling on these tight jumps here. But it is going to be Dem that holds. It is facing a Boshi man now. The United States do hold a small combat advantage in terms of the recoveries here. Fire Rage, Trailmix still holding on with Arj dropping. Kurochi's also recovered decently well here. It is Shadow Monaco, aka Dem against Boshi. But as we were talking about before, I think this no mod 1 is pretty solid for Italy, not only because they have a really formidable aim roster, but they also, again, as we mentioned, are comfortable on the high CS. They do have a really strong hard rock team. So I think it's safe to say that they're a little bit more on the comfortable side for the CS5. It's a little bit less strange to them. And also this being AR 9.5, it doesn't punish you as hard for the high CS. Kind of compensates for it, you could say. But it's so close right now. No noticeable gap here. USA winning a little bit here in terms of the combo, but it's very slowly decreasing. Practically not even noticeable, to be honest. A Fiery Rage is going to drop for the United States.
That is combo advantage Italy.
Yeah.
Come on, Italy.
Hold on, Dem is still holding on to the SS. I hate to cuss him. I hate to be that guy, but like...
No. It's the kind of map where it's possible. We saw it earlier. Very low 100 counts from certain players. I think it's perfectly feasible.
Arj breaks again, but Fiery trades it, so it still remains in favor of Italy, but not by too much. It's Trailmix and Boshi
like
holding on to their
combos.
It's
yeah,
it really is.
No,
no! Dem drops. He had an SS, and now he's got a miss. He loses them both. Super valuable combo for Italy, and now it's going to flip for the USA.
No.
Kurochi also drops. Italy have fallen apart. The USA continue to hold on to their big combos, and now the score is skyrocketing in favor of the United States. We're going to the final quarter of the map here. Boshi and Trailmix refuse to drop.
I got my hopes up.
You really
I was thinking like it's gonna happen, man. Oh god!
Second time in a row, the EU faith has been shot down completely.
Well, this is not even necessarily. This is like Italy faith. Like they are such an underdog in this matchup. It's kind of unreal.
Yep.
It's all. Their US is literally #1 seed as well. This is just a ridiculously difficult matchup for them. It's unfortunately this was. I mean, it's no mod 1. It happens. The score gap's going to be huge, and yet it was actually totally winnable to anyone's
Absolutely.
eyes.
Yeah. Boshi may have lost the FC. Same with Trailmix
no
losing a big combo, but doesn't matter.
This was totally winnable for Italy.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I think if Dem wasn't to break and Kurochi maybe broke a little bit earlier, no, a little bit later, Italy might have still maintained that lead, but
Yeah.
Boxyman just being way too strong for the United States, being kind of the outlier here, only one missing in the map and holding 1.2k combo, getting that 860k score. Just unfortunate situations here for Italy. The timings of the breaks were just not good enough. And 3-2 instantly replied here by the United States. This is a little bit of a questionable pick for you, nautzz, I can imagine, considering this is one of the picks that you imagine Italy going for.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea why I keep seeing teams pick this where it's like, I don't, your skill cap is higher. Why are you picking this? I just don't understand it. But, look, it is the kind of map where the US should probably 3-way it, right? On paper, yeah, sure, the US probably still wins. I just think you want to try to make picks hurt as much as possible to the opposition as well, if you possibly can. And given how many maps are open, I think surely there's a better option than this in terms of, you know, getting Italy where it hurts. But you know, I guess it's kind of a luxury of being a higher seed that you don't necessarily need to think too hard about that kind of stuff. You can just pick whatever and presume that you're gonna win.
Yep.
But I expect the
the
full
overmod.
overmod for the US actually.
Huge overmod off the United States here. We're not going to see any no mods here for US. Fire
I was gonna say I
Boshi
expect to see
on
no
this.
hiddens, but I mean I guess we technically have a hidden, but
Yeah, technically. Not like a stale hidden, but a hidden hard rock. Hidden to kind of place on top of that. Trail mix on the hidden hard rock. Boshi and Fiery on the hard rock for the United States. For Italy, we do see Dem on the no mod, Karochi and Arj on the hard rock. So the USA definitely have a really big mod advantage here, not only with the hidden hard rock, but that third hard rock as well. We're seeing multiple early breaks here as well. One from Boshi and one from Dem. Combo-wise, it's still very, very even, but if the pattern remains the same and the combo advantage kind of remains even, USA will take this from mod advantage alone. But we're going to see not only some breaks, but a lot of actually drops here. Boshi struggling. Same with Dem. Going down to a low 95. And this map is really short as well. We're already halfway through. But we're not seeing any breaks here from the United States. Trailmix and Fiery really hard carrying here on this hard rock. Boshi breaks once again though. Recovery advantage here for Italy. Dem has the 200 combo to back it up. And the scoreline is really, really close. Italy eventually going to overtake the USA as long as they hold. And this map is really short. They have to hold it just a little bit longer.
They get through the one like hard pattern in the map, arguably. Can they do it?
Hold for the remainder. It's literally. I think even if Dem breaks, it won't be too major. I think Italy can crawl it back. Another miss from Fiery Rage. 100% going to seal it now. Italy doing what they were supposed to pick anyway. Taking down the USA on this map. Evening out 2-2 and getting another breakpoint. We're seeing back-to-back breakpoints.
Yet again, like, actually, did you notice how low Boshi's AC was for much of that? It was 93 for a good long while. Like, I don't know why the US picked this. It's really strange to me. You pick one of the easier maps in the pool, and you don't even do that well on it. You have a player, like, struggling to hold high AC even? I don't know, man. It's very strange.
I think United States were really hoping that the third player syndrome for Boshi wouldn't really impact it. Like, you can't really blame Boshi. This isn't really majorly in his
I would assume Boshi typically does better. I wouldn't assume that Boshi typically... It's just... Surely there was a better pick. Well, I don't mind much. I think it's cool that Italy has just evened it up. So, that's awesome.
any neutral fans in chat? Anyone who's just here for a good match? Well, this one's for you.
I mean, I think if you are in it just for a good match, you probably want to be rooting for Italy. It's like to even out. The US are still favored. I think there's no question about that.
USA, though, I believe it's Italy actually going for the DT2.
Yeah, what is going on, man?
We're seeing some really weird picks here from both of these teams.
Why are Italy picking DT2? They are not a tapping team.
I really do not understand why we are seeing double time 2 for Italy. yes, this is kind of more of a valid option in terms of the tapping heavy stuff, but why would you want to pick it in the first place? You've got so many options. Maybe they're saving up for it. Maybe they have a kind of pocket up their sleeve in Gigi, who is one of their signature double time players.
I guess, yeah.
Maybe kind of Gigi is kind of the mechanics tapping player here for Italy, but USA have such a good double time roster.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really
what I'm scared
concerned about this. I think Italy are maybe overstepping a little bit.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I want to believe that Italy are just gonna three-way with like 2 94s or something, and they're just gonna win the map somehow with that. But yeah, questionable. I have to imagine there would have been something else for them in this. I pretty much as expected, Arch will be the third player here for Italy.
Yeah.
To balance it out, he's a combo gamer. He's I don't remember. This might have even been in Congo Cup that I played with him. It's like this map in particular. I don't know. I do recall him kind of combo gaming it out on DC stamina picks. Even being half okay, like, you know, pretty alright at it. It's not necessarily a skill set, but Arj is just good at the game. So
for the USA, we are going to be seeing Trailmix, Boshi, and Lugia.
Lugia, the new guy. It's the
super strong double time player though. If you've seen this guy's scores out of like kind of in solo, like he does some really ridiculous stuff on double time. Should I be surprised to not see Decadent in here? I would have believed Decadent to potentially be on here. He's a bit more on the aiming.
Yeah, he's more of an aim player.
I know he's more on the aiming side, but I think he's got the mechanics to definitely pop off on this. But regardless, USA know what they're doing better than anyone. We're merely here to speculate.
I mean, Boshi Man is pretty solid at tapping. He's, I definitely expect him to go into this. You know, he's not exclusively a messed up gimmick player. He's got mechanics, and I would argue the same of Trailmix. He's
oh yeah,
ought to be very reliable. Yeah.
For Italy though, we've already talked about it.
Caden's missing apparently. That's awesome. That's very cool.
Oh, I see. Well, let's go into the match here. We do see a miss from Trailmix, but that's the only break so far. It was on a little bit of a dodgy burst. There's still a little bit of time. GG breaks on the very end of the burst. Kind of counterfeiting that break from Trailmix. Evening out the combo game here. Trailmix breaks once again.
The advantage stays with Italy, or, you know, if you can call it an advantage. It's like 50 combo, but
Boshiman really playing the combo gamer here, struggling to hold that, getting 92 accuracy. So Italy are going to hold on to that advantage off the accuracy from Boshi alone.
That's not good. Why is he getting 92 on this? This is the...
He's definitely combo gaming it though, still holding on to FD, but that's a massive break from Arj.
That is huge.
And okay, well,
Italy, yeah.
Ay. Lugia, though, extremely comfortable. Not only
Italy.
to an FC, but beautiful accuracy. Italy just hard through the advantage.
Yeah. I mean, again, it comes back to the question of just why on earth did you pick this? I don't understand. Why are we here?
Lugia may lose the FC, but Boshi's recovering combo is just way too strong. No, not even recovery. I don't think Boshi broke. Well, now he's broke. But Trailmix is the big combo here. GG is kind of keeping him at bay here.
If Trailmix also breaks, maybe? I don't know. It seems like the lead is a bit too big.
There's a chance. There is a chance. We don't need to hear that profanity, Deb. Come on. It is GG here though. GG here with the notable combo here.
I know Trailmix not.
Trailmix isn't slipping.
Yeah. It is going over slowly, but I don't think there's enough map, especially not with Arch breaking. It's totally puts an end to any hopes for that. Yeah.
Trailmix hard saving the USA in the combo game.
To be fair, ultimately here, that's not a big score gap. That's feasible.
It really isn't.
They could have done that. It's they absolutely could have done that.
I think Trailmix could have broken like quite midway through the outro, and still Italy would have come back. Honestly, it was a lot closer. because Gigi really was fighting, kind of chasing Trail Mix there, putting Trail Mix under pressure. But he held strong. He kept it going. And winning that with that combo game for the United States, they do take the map. We're seeing a lot of breakpoints.
The Boshi B rank. God damn.
Yeah.
Christ.
It's Jova.
Well, the US to pick, and well, hope for them they make it a better one than Fremont 2.
Swear to God, if they pick Hard Rock 1, I'm going to lose it.
I don't think they'd do that.
Honestly, I think their best option here is to probably go for number 4. I think
Yeah, yeah.
or
I
Hidden
like
3.
Nomad 4, HR2, Hidden 3. Actually,
they
Hidden 3
are-
is great.
Hidden 3 is good, but they are missing to Cadence, so they're not going to have that third player kind of into full-on carry. They do still have Fiery and Boshi, so I still think it's going to be a solid pick to go for. I think if I was to guess, Hidden 3 or number 4 are going to be their best picks here. But just you wait, they're going to pick Hard Rock 1 and then lose. And Italy are then
No
gonna...
way. Hard Rock 2.
No.
Well, there you go. There you
Okay.
go. There you go. Yeah.
Not as bad. It is still Hard Rock Tech, so still kind of more on United States' favor. We are almost definitely going to see Boshi and Fiery Rage popping in for this.
I mean, I
see as a
think the
third?
US is
Probably
awesome
Charmex.
on this. I think they're really good at this. Even though Italy obviously can put up a fight, I just, I don't know. Definitely do favor the US. I'll have to have a really strong roster for this.
Italy, though, no slouch on the Hard Rock. Guys are known for being strong on the Hard Rock. They got a brilliant Hard Rock roster. They are keeping their core of Dem, Arj, and Kirichi. For the United States, Fire Rage and Trail Mix coming out here. The third player, I'm going to guess it's going to be Boshi.
I have to imagine Boshi.
Boshi
yeah.
is okay. Boshi may be great on gimmick, but he is also an absolute monster on tech.
Well, it kind of falls into, you know,
He made a
it's weird somehow.
gimmick. I don't know if gimmick kind of matches with tech.
No, it doesn't. It's like, it's just the term gimmick is so broad and everything. It's kind of, I don't know. I think broadly speaking, Boshi's just good at stuff that's not
unconventional.
Unconventional, yeah, exactly. It's just unconventional broadly. He's very good at.
Yeah, if you were to kind of make a list of Boshi's core skill sets, not to say he's bad at others, but his core, most known skill sets is gimmick and tech.
Yeah.
And despite this not being hidden, despite this not being low AR, this is still tech more than capable of popping off on this. For Italy, Dem, Kirichi, and Arj, already talked about it. Strong Hard Rock core. The United States, Fiery, iconic Hard Rock player, always known to be.
Okay, maybe a bit of a robot voice there. I don't know how that is on the stream, but
Oopsie.
Dem breaking, Fiery trades, though Arj follows it up as well, though, unfortunately. That is going to be a notable combo lead for the US here in the first half.
So far, so good for the United States. Despite that break from Fiery, Trail Mix and Boshi continuing to hold on to that full combo. But we do see some good recoveries here from Italy. Fire Rage keeping one of them at bay, though. The USA are still going to continue extending their lead here. It's getting very close to 300,000 mark, and this map is relatively short, about 2 minutes long. There's not much time for Italy to recover here. They've got to hope that something happens now. And it is!
Oh
Something
my
does happen!
God.
Trail Mix is the drop! I am the king of curses, ladies and gentlemen. The USA with a massive drop. Italy now in the driver's seat to potentially flip this in this final KI. They've got to hold on, though. It's Kirichi and friends to take this through. Boshi drops as well! That's all the FC's gone for the United
Disaster.
States, firing the only substantial combo here for the US, but it's instantly flipping in favor of Italy. Massive, massive flip here. All because of me, because I truly am a genius. And
yeah, even with Kurochi breaking, these two very huge combos from Dev and Arj. What the hell just happened?
It does not matter. It's truly Jova. Italy, even out the scoreline 3-3. How does this happen, nautzz?
It's so funny.
How does this happen?
I'll say this is a solid, very good team performance from Italy. I mean, only won 600k, won 800, won 700. Not too far removed from the FC, especially on Arj there with the one miss. But I mean, yeah, you look at the US side, you see the 11 misses on them, and you see just 1 to 2, 0 even on one, I believe, for the US. I mean, the US, what are they doing? What are they doing?
It's honestly so unfortunate, really, though, because they did have two fantastic FCs there, and it just collapsed towards the late stages. And Italy just held strong. Hard Rock 3, this is like no surprise at all.
You carry momentum, you just go for the next one.
Yep, I was 100% certain Italy were going to pick this. So despite them being good on Hard Rock, precision is their stuff. It's their shtick. These guys are unreal on precision. So I am not surprised to see this one bit. Like, I was 100% gambling on this. Which is why 3-3 as well is also such a big threat here for the United States.
Yeah, this match is fun. I like this.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. This is so kind of frightening.
It's funnier when it's a mess.
Yeah.
It's much better.
When you see kind of the assumed favorites that just completely collapse out of nowhere, and having them even out against a team where on paper they would absolutely steamroll. It's really good to see Italy really pulling out these breaking out performances as well. These guys have done really, really good. And you cannot help but really give respect for this team. Because they've come so far. They've upset the Titans of Brazil. And now they're even against the United States, who are the #1 seed in the tournament. And one of the most stacked rosters in 3WC history. I mean, they got 3 OS World Cup players on their team who are also the champions. Like, imagine having 3 players who are won the World Cup in 3-digit World Cup. It's kind of absurd. So really, yeah, on paper, USA, huge favorites to win, but Italy have pulled through and done really good. But going on to this map here, going on this Hard Rock 3, it's kind of even, but we do see a break here from Arj. Trailmix did break earlier.
His aim is looking a bit off there. It's not a good omen for Italy here. It's that's a sign of things to come.
Going on to the slow section here, it's very slowly closing for the United States, but Boshiman breaks at the end of the stream. It wasn't even on the stream, it was towards the end of it. Unfortunate break there for the US. It's just firing Trailmix now with a substantial combo. Fiery missing super early into it against 2 FCs from Italy on Dem and Kurochi. Arj also recovering swiftly. Already 3/4 of the way through, and Italy are soaring with the score lead. They're still pushing ahead. As long as Italy holds for probably the next like 10-15 seconds, I think the USA are going to be in a big situation here where they're going to be a point down. I think that's
Italy.
I think this is it now. Dem, no, hold on. Dem may break, but
hold on.
Breathe, nautzz, breathe. I think Kurochi has got this. I think Kurochi has got this. There's not enough time for the USA to come back.
We're good.
Cool, calm, and collected for the Italy. The Italians are a point up against the United States. This is quite unreal.
Hell yeah.
I am loving this match right now. This is actually awesome. I'm loving this.
Yet, like, legitimately, this is a good team score from Italy again. That's a good performance. It's really good. Italy is legitimately giving them a tough match on some of these picks.
This really is the Cinderella story that we were looking for in 3WC.
Yeah.
This is why 3WC is kind of renowned for being a lot more fun to watch in terms of the World Cups, because
more competitive.
It's much more competitive.
To temper that, the US is missing a player, but it's still.
I mean, I think they're still more than capable of winning the picks they would use Decaded on. Like, Decaded is fantastic, but
Yeah.
I think they're more than capable of still winning on the picks that they would use Decaded on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, although
Definitely.
Decaded being lacking may have lost like an FC or two, I still think USA would do well without Decaded, despite Decaded being a very valuable asset.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this for a second. The US! Why are you
Team up
picking
three?
into Italy's
Why?
strengths? What are you doing?
Yeah. I gotta say, I'm not sure about this one either. I don't really know what is going on.
Just lost on precision. Italy are just gonna triple Hard Rock. It's doomed.
Like, legitimately, yeah. Italy is great at this. Why?
Why? Matt, USA have some balls, dude. They have some serious guts.
I mean, I guess, yeah, if that's how you want to put it.
It has to be. It has to be. It has to be guts.
It's, you know.
I mean,
I think,
Italy are
I
pretty
think
like.
other words kind of come into consideration, kind of foolhardy, you know. It's
Not sure if I'm allowed to say that, nautzz, you know.
look,
Maybe
it's just the truth. It seems kind of silly. I don't know what the hell. Like, as you were saying, they literally just lost HR3 as well. Like, yes, they're gonna be 2 HRs. You're not forced to play hidden in free mod. It's, I don't know. It's kind of silly. Well, good job, Dem. That's a great start. He overaims a burst. That's
It is a.
that's a
super
classic.
early
You know, low AR.
Yeah.
He hasn't adjusted.
It is a super early miss, to be fair. They do have very
Yeah,
rage
no, it
on
doesn't
that
matter.
mod,
It's fine.
and it is Boshi on that stable hard rock, but Trailmix on the hidden hard rock. Trailmix is honestly really solid on this hidden hard rock. Very, very comfortable. Very, very well known for sending some really, really strong hidden hard rock scores in solo. And so safe to say that he's going to be comfortable on this. But is it going to be enough? Is he going to be able to hold into his composure? So far, he's doing great. With an SS keeping USA in the lead, they're still very, very close. That break from Dem is practically very, very minute. As long as if everyone else is to FC, fine. It's gonna be doomed. But
Was that a 50? I think I saw Trailmix mystery get a 50 somewhere. Was that? I think.
he has dropped down.
I think
so
he
that is
just.
possible.
I think he just barely saved himself there. I don't know. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Maybe that was just 100, like plain 100. But
Oh, Trailmix
okay.
drops though. No, stop talking to him.
No, look. I saw that something was off. I noticed that something
Okay.
was about to go awry. Like,
Hold
yeah,
on,
okay.
this is
Kuroshi
really
also
important.
breaks.
This is a really important part of the map here. We're going into the stream section here. Kuroshi does trade the break from Trailmix. Is Boshiman going to trade it, or will Arj break? Or will both of them hold? We'll have to wait and see. Dem holding on to that recovery combo. Only a little bit of combo behind from Fiery Rage.
I'm worried
accuracy
looking at
as
them.
well.
Like, honestly, the way he's aiming some of these bursts, he's like just barely not over or under aiming. I
I'm
don't know.
honestly surprised not to see a triple hard rock here from Dem. I think they're more than capable of doing that, are they not?
Yeah,
So I'm a little
I mean,
surprised-
maybe just feeling a bit more comfortable on having those bigger circles, regardless of the AR. Because I mean, them can play this AR just fine. So
Maybe wanting to be a bit safe here. We're going into the break. The last quarter of the map here. Break comes through. Nerves are at an extreme. It is Boshiman to hold on to the FC with Fiery as well, backing him up on that no mod. Trailmix winning the recovery combo duel as well against Kurochi. It's just Arj and Dem fighting here. But Trailmix is definitely winning here in the recovery combo bout, which is slowly extending USA's lead further and further. There's not going to be much time unless USA is to crack for Italy to come back here. Fire Rage looking so good on this, going to the late stages. Boshiman not backing down, hitting that 99% mark. Trailmix also recovering brilliantly. I think the USA have got this. They're holding good despite this being really, really close in terms of score.
yeah,
I think it's too little, too late
Yeah,
for Italy.
it is.
Boshi
It is.
may
Even
drop,
with the
but
break,
there's not
yeah.
enough time.
there's not enough time. Unfortunately. Yeah, the US do still take it.
Oh,
It does end up being about a just under a 100k gap, so it's not an enormous score gap here. Obviously, if the break had come in just a little bit earlier, even we might have been looking at Italy stealing
about-
something away.
If the break was about like 10-15 seconds earlier, it would have probably flipped, to be honest.
Yeah. In spite of this, I think this pick was still silly. This was still kind of stupid.
Yeah,
And I mean,
this
I
was
think
still a
the
bad
score gap even speaks to that. Italy could have taken this. Absolutely, they could have taken this. So, but yeah, I mean, things evened up 4-4. Italy to pick. And what do they have up their sleeves now?
This tournament really just doesn't let you do your pick'ems like a normal person, does it? Like,
Military, okay, yeah, I think this is good.
finally,
Yeah.
finally, there's all the pick. I mean, Italy have been going for their good strength. So it's more USA
yeah, no,
than
I
before.
think Italy's picks have been fine outside. DP2 is like the major one that I didn't really understand. But even DP2 went, ultimately, looking back on it, it went fine. Like, it's...
May have not won, but it was relatively close.
Yeah,
to
yeah. Like, they could have taken it. It's just funny, like, Italy picking speed or stamina or tapping at all is kind of just an odd one. But I'll say, for most teams, in most situations, I don't think I'd be happy to see this pick. It's rather easy for the pool with some 1-6 bursts, some spikes. Oh, okay.
So
well, he's probably gonna own.
Decaden has either just come back or he was here the entire time, and US did not put him on.
I think no, I think he wasn't here earlier, at least according to some people in chat.
Well, Decaden's here now. Decaden's probably come in looking at a destroyed like game room and be like, "What is going on here, guys?"
4-4, yeah.
What is the scoreline?
Oh man,
You really need to be that bad, huh? Anyway, we are going into this number 3, as you already mentioned before, a little bit on the easy side compared to the rest of the pool. This is 4 minutes and 20 seconds long, so it is consistent.
It's just kind of, it can be a frustrating map because it does have stuff to miss on. It's just like, I guess you feel gypped if you miss on it. It's just, you know, you feel like someone tripped your legs. It wasn't a fair play, you know. But,
yeah, I'd say compared to the pool,
I mean, even
it is easier.
Even with that, it is definitely easy for the pool. We should be seeing some pretty big combos here. Any miss is bound to be consequential with them. Yeah. First break, not looking good for Italy.
It's early days though, it's early days. Italy still do have a chemistry to come back, especially if USA drop. So far it's very, very comfortable for the United States. We're seeing multiple 99.5 FCs with Decaden also trailing with 98.5. Going into the first KI here, as you already mentioned, relatively easy. I think the only thing about this map is that it's long and that it doesn't really it doesn't really lower in difficulty for any major sections. It's kind of consistently the same throughout in terms of difficulty spiking. But
yeah, trail makes him got by one of the wiggles.
It is traded by Arj, though. It is traded by Arj. So not too disastrous there for the US, but definitely could have been. Decaden, Fire Rage still holding strong. Kurochi with the only FC for Italy, but it is Dem who's still got a really solid recovery combo here of 500. Still keeping the scoring relatively tight. Still a lot of room for Italy to come back. We see another break from the USA. So the pressure is on for Italy here. Here we go, next PI. Consistency is a real test here. We're not even halfway through yet. But we will be very, very soon. And this is where the FCs can get really, really dangerous if they break. If Fire Rage or Decaden is to break, this is massive for Italy. The same could be the other way around. So far it's looking good. Will Wiggle Streams come through? Are we going to see any breaks? Another break from Trailmix and another break from Arj. Not the breaks you want to see. Neither of the ones they need, yeah. Not the breaks you want to see right now. The 4 substantial combos for both these teams still going strong. It is merely the recoveries here. But that early break from Dem is really punishing Italy right now. The USA very, very slowly but surely extending the lead further and further as Fiery and Decaden build their combo. Italy really have to hope for a miss from one of those 2 FCs on the US if they want an opportunity to come back here. US are just slowly gaining even further. We're going to the third quarter of the map here. A little bit of a 1-2 kind of double section there. Going into a doubles cut. This part can get really, really tough if you're not ready for it. But nobody seems to crack. Traumix is winning a little bit here on the recovery combo, but very, very minor. God, this could get so dangerous if someone breaks here. I think the next breaks are coming into this final Ki is really going to decide it. There's probably, I believe there's one more really tough wiggle section here in the Ki, like the last two we've just seen. This is where it's going to matter. Nerves, consistency, this is where it's going to matter the most. They refuse to crack. The United States don't want to budge. It's an unstoppable force against an immovable object. Recoveries from both teams as well, looking good. Wiggle section comes through. Are we going to see any breaks? No, we don't. Nothing cracks here. Nobody breaks. And unless someone breaks in this final section, I think the USA are going to secure themselves match point. It's looking so solid. Small wiggle section there doesn't trip anyone up either. We were really hoping for something to happen, but Decayed and Fiery,
nothing.
Along with Kurochi and Dem, too consistent for their own good.
Really hurts for Arj. It's just some... Oh, it's an S as well. It's like some really, really unfortunate slider breaks from Arj making the difference here. The 2 slider breaks. Arj could have brought this home for Italy with just remove one of those. One of those gone. And Italy actually manages to take that point.
Okay, it is Italy for the next pick, though. So we could potentially see a Hard Rock 1 picked here for Italy. We haven't seen Hard Rock 1 for quite a while, actually, if I remember correctly. Haven't seen it for a pretty damn while. And the other options here for Italy, I mean, all there is really is the Hard Rock 1. I mean, if you want to be extra funky and challenge Gaiden on number 4.
Pick.
Is it?
So, yeah.
Oh, it is. My bad. Sorry. You're right. I thought yeah, my bad. Okay, in that case,
US
Italy
pick,
is screwed.
I mean, just go hidden 3, right?
Yeah, just go hidden 3 and win.
Play hidden 3. Something you should have picked way earlier. And so
yeah.
I don't know why this is like the last pick, but
I think USA just taking their time planning their roster out. Kind of warming themselves up for the next pick, because I think it's quite obvious they're going to go for Hidden 3. Maybe Nomad 4, but honestly, Hidden 3 is such a more valid option. They've got an unreal reading trio here in Fiery, Boshi, and Decayed. I think it's quite obvious that they're going to go.
Well, they are taking their time. Taking their sweet time.
I think as you would when you know what pick you're going to go for, you don't really have to worry about deciding. You have to kind of burn down that timer and make the most out of the time you've got. I think the SC are quite obviously going to go for Hidden 3. Just you wait. They're gonna go Hard Rock 1 and forget it's April 9th, not April 1st. Like. Okay, good.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my god,
well,
I would have lost it if they picked Hard Rock.
They pick Hard Rock 1, yeah. It would have been awesome. Even if they pick Hidden 1, honestly, it would be kind of silly. Well, yeah, it would be funny from like a neutral perspective. But I don't know, because this ought to just be one-sided. I don't
I agree.
I don't know that there's any real chance on this one. I'm pretty sure it's over.
USA 100% saving their best pick by far.
Yeah. This is just not their map.
You change pick, says Dem.
They were... Honestly, Italy was so close. I'm talking like it's already over, but, you know, I don't know. It's hard not to.
It is really hard to not... It's really hard to imagine Italy winning this, honestly. Like, this USA court would probably win this map against OWC teams, let alone 3WC.
Yeah. Like, how would the US screw this up? Like, I'm trying to imagine, like, how could they possibly? I just don't think.
Well, by not putting in Decayed first off. Second off, maybe a disconnect.
I don't know. Look, I mean, the US is fine even if they don't win that. Like, they have.
Oh yeah.
They have the depth. They can absolutely play this, and honestly, they probably don't have much to worry about. They're not good at this, Italy, so.
Italy have got to pull some fairy tale type stuff to try and win this.
Yeah.
It really does have to
Maybe
be
they all
magical.
combo somehow. Just somehow.
Maybe so. There is some really tough tapping sections here, with some frightening reading. With like there's kind of like a hard part towards the halfway point, 2/3 point of the map, with some scary kind of sliders into doubles, slider and doubles kind of repeating themselves. That could be a point to look out for. But for the USA, match point, Trail Mix, Boshi Man, Fire Rage on this hidden 3. And for Italy, got Arj, Karuchi, and Dam, the iconic trio that have pushed Italy so far so far. It's do or die for Italy here for that winner's bracket Cinderella story. Of course, if they lose this, they're not out.
Just like go crazy. Hit
Just
the gamma.
Pop off kings. Just pop off kings, you know?
Hit some of the negative gamma, the method.
Sure.
Maybe
So far, so good. We do see a noticeable act drop here for Italy. With Novi and Arj struggling to hold on to over 95, let alone 94. USA winning the accuracy advantage. And first break is going to be from Arj. Massive act drop there for Karochi. Still holding on to the combo. USA refusing to trade it here. Trail Mix actually with the most comfortable accuracy here in the lobby, 98. And this is the tough section I was talking about earlier. It does take down the combo of them. It's just Karochi for Italy now, and USA still holding on to the triple FC in this hard section. Look at them go.
Arj.
They look so comfy. Arj and Dem struggling. It's just Karochi for Italy. Yeah. And even then, he's struggling to hold on to notable accuracy. The USA's lead is so incredibly far now, and this map isn't even 2 minutes long. Trail Mix may drop, and so does Fiery.
2 breaks.
There's no way.
There's no way. There is no way. There's no time.
If Boshi breaks and Karochi
no,
holds.
He won't. Why is Boshi dropping so much act?
Boshi.
Well, what is going on?
Boshi.
No, he's gonna hold. He's gonna. Karochi broke.
Okay,
yeah,
it's over. Okay, yeah, it's over. All right. Well, that was scary for a moment, but I think it's been decided now. Through
the US they did their utmost to make it funny. You know,
yeah.
they tried to make the TB meme happen, but I don't know. Italy's just not up to the task.
Through some powerful attempts at heroics from Italy to a little bit of tomfoolery from the USA. US do take it 6-4 in what could have been a really different match if Italy was to win that previous map. I believe was Hard Rock. No, Fremont 3. That. If won, could have been ginormous. Of course, securing tie-breaking,
giving them so legendary.
This could have been actually legendary. Yeah.
I think the mental boom that would have come after an Italy loss coming off last year's 3WC results for the US. I mean, I don't know. It's.
I mean,
I'm sorry, but it
Italy,
would have been the narrative would have been insane. It's.
Yeah, let's give some big props to Italy though. They pulled a fantastic show in this winners bracket, upsetting one of the candidates to potentially win the whole tournament in Brazil. Brazil going 0-2 in the bracket afterwards, and almost taking down the USA, genuinely being so close to being in that territory of match point and potentially winning the entire thing. But they're down but not out. They are going down to the losers bracket.
I don't know if Italy would have had any chance on the TB. A TB is kind of scary for them. But, I mean, maybe. And honestly, you know, they could have won before that. They had enough close maps.
I mean, they picked the No More 3 after that. If they were to win Fremont 3, which the US picked, I still don't understand why they picked that, honestly.
Yeah.
They got lucky with that win, to be honest.
It's very strange.
Italy on paper would have easily won that. It was super close. It was super close. But I think if Italy were to win that and then win No More 3, it could have been so Jova. It could have been. But that's it. USA do take it, thankfully. they do end up popping off into the late stages of this match and make the comeback and advance into the semi-final stages of the winners bracket.
Yeah, to face Indonesia, and Italy dropping down into losers to face the eventual winner of Sweden versus Canada, which is happening in just under 2 hours, 20 UTC is when that match is. It'll be the last of the weekend, but we'll be taking a bit of a break in the interim.
Yeah, that's going to be it from us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching this back-to-back banger of a match. Back-to-back bangers from Hong Kong, Germany, and United States, Italy. I've been Shiva. Joining me has been the wonderful nautzz. Thank you, CA, for streaming, and thank you all for the wonderful staff for making this tournament epic. And thank you for the teams for making the matches entertaining. Like, goddamn, today's been an absolute roller coaster of matches.
Been a good day.
And I'm sure Sweden and Canada will be no exception. I've been SadShiba. This has been nautzz. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you at 20 UTC. But until then, take care.